Hey guys, welcome to my fourth episode in China. So today you'll be watching the Hakka performance, and this is a special performance that was hosted by this accommodation for free, and it's also open to public. So this show is about the history of Hakka people migrating to Yongting. As you can see, the guys here they are plowing the land, building on site. So the tulo is what you see in this building. It's either round or rectangle. Even the Hakka women, they played a very important role as producers and managers of the family finances and housework. The history of Hakka, where they were forced to migrate in a land that they don't belong, and mostly non-Hakka community lives, but they survive from moving on and starting over, and eventually earn the respect for their pioneering success. And it wasn't after that Hakka proudly see themselves as strong and independent. So what you also see here is the traditionally culture where the women are sent off or get married to the guys. Of course, the guy that you see here is the Western guy who was picked as one of the guests, and it was quite hilarious. And here comes the ox, I believe. If anyone knows the history, I really can't remember. I think it's about the offering as food. So I'm not too sure what this statue is. What you can see right here, I believe that it's an offering to the ancestor as a gift. And afterwards, they had this fireworks. Thank goodness the weather was good, so we could watch the performance. Otherwise, I think they would not continue with this performance. And later on, they actually invite guests to join the dance and sing. So it was quite fun. And my mom actually went up there to join. She seems to be having lots of fun. And there are also a lot of different expats or overseas guests who get to experience this Hakka culture. And this was the end of the show and the event. They gave each guest this firecracker. I forgot what it's called. And yet this snow as well. Guys, this is how it looks at night after the performance. So it's about 1 hour, and everyone has left, so it's actually open to the public. Morning. So it is day 5 and we just came out from the hotel room and we're gonna go for breakfast. There's only 35 rooms in this 500 years old heritage building, but they've installed this lift for convenience. There is also tea rooms and incense. Oh, it's my favorite. Oh my god. They have this incense.
Oh yeah, I also want to buy this one. Because it's very expensive in my.
So we're looking for our breakfast location, and it seems that it's located outside of the building, just next to this accommodation. So the hotel actually provide it's inclusive of breakfast, and I was getting hungry and curious to what kind of hotel food or buffet breakfast that I will be having. So I'm excited, and just a tip to wear flat and comfortable shoes because the place here is quite rocky, and you can see the view is amazing, but there was not a lot of guests staying in this place. Of course, if you would like to dine elsewhere, you can actually walk out, but it's inclusive of the breakfast. It is a very Chinese kind of breakfast which you don't see in other hotels, but I could be wrong. And all these are actually homegrown sweet potatoes and corn, so you get to eat the fresh produce greens and vegetables and fruits. Down there. Breakfast. This is what my mom ordered with a view. And there's nobody else that's here except for one other customer. So later we're gonna order these noodles. Okay, and the hotel is just there. Let's eat. It's half.
And this is half.
This is half crazy. And there are also plenty activities like this kucheng to play in the hotel, although it's just mostly for display. So you can hear the loud music, low. And this is somebody's house. This is how loud they can turn on. Yesterday I bought the bus ticket there. You can also walk to the opposite if you are still hungry for lunch or dinner. It's just a few steps away. It's a really nice river, and sometimes they even plant their own vegetables. Also to note that you are required to either drive or walk here. So when I inquired for a bicycle to ride, it seems like the hotel don't provide bicycles, so that is such unfortunate, but we get to see a little bit of how the small town looks like here. As you can see she's planting her own vegetables in front of the hotel that we're staying. I bought my bus ticket here back to Xiamen, so it's opposite the accommodation here. And guys, I forgot to mention that just a few steps away from the accommodation, you can actually visit the Prince Tulo. So yep, it's a good place, and I would recommend to anyone who would like this kind of experience. I think it's so worth it, and I hope you guys will get to experience it and visit here. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.